Listen closely, because some places are not just locations on a map. They are living proof that identity can survive anything, that culture can outlast time, that a people can stand generation after generation and refuse to disappear. Gayo Lues is one of those places, hidden in the heart of Aceh, Indonesia, rising within the vast highlands of the Gayo Plateau. Gayo Lues is more than a regency. It is a story carved into mountains, a story carried through voices, movements, and memory, a story that refuses to fade. This is a land where nature and culture are not separate, they are one breath. Formally established in 2002, after separating from southeast Aceh, Gayo Lues may be young on paper, but its roots go back centuries. Long before borders were drawn, the Gayo people had already built a life here, in the highlands, in the silence of forests, in the rhythm of tradition. They were there during the era of the Aceh Sultanate. They were there during colonial resistance, and when the Dutch tried to conquer these lands, they did not find submission, they found mountains, and people who stood as strong as those mountains. Because geography here is not just landscape, it is protection, it is identity, it is resistance. Look deeper and you will see that even the symbol of Gayo Lues tells a story. A shield that represents resilience, green that reflects fertile land and life, yellow that speaks of dignity and hope, red that burns with courage, white that holds purity of intention. Every detail matters. The rencong, a traditional Achenese weapon, stands for bravery, not aggression, but the courage to defend what matters. Rice and cotton represent prosperity and balance. The mountains remind the people who they are and where they come from. The Quran symbolizes a life guided by faith, where every decision carries moral weight. And then there is the Saman dance, the heartbeat of Gayo Lues. Recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, Saman is not just a performance, it is unity in motion. Dozens of bodies moving in perfect synchronization, fast, precise, unbreakable. It demands discipline, trust, and connection. One mistake and the entire rhythm collapses. That is the philosophy of the people. You do not stand alone, you move together, you rise together. Gayo Lues is also a sanctuary of nature. Spanning over 5,000 square kilometers, much of its land is protected forest within the Gunung Leuser National Park, one of the last places on Earth where the Sumatran orangutan still lives free, where biodiversity is not a concept but a reality. This is not just beauty, this is responsibility. The land provides. Coffee from the Gayo Highlands is known across the world for its quality. Agriculture sustains livelihoods. Forests protect the future. But with this comes a challenge. Development is rising, modernization is knocking, and the question becomes unavoidable. How do you grow without losing yourself? Gayo Lues answers this not with words, but with action. Infrastructure improves, education expands, opportunities increase. But culture is not abandoned. Traditions are not forgotten. Festivals continue. The Saman dance is taught to the young. The Gayo language is spoken. Customs are practiced. Community decisions are made through deliberation, through consensus, through a system rooted in respect. This is balance. But the future is not without risk. Deforestation, climate change, and external cultural pressures are real. They are present, they are growing. And yet, so is something else. Awareness, pride, determination. Because the people of Gayo Lues understand something powerful. Progress means nothing if it erases your identity. Growth means nothing if it costs your soul. So they choose both. They choose to move forward without letting go. This is what makes Gayo Lues different. It is not just surviving, It is proving that tradition and progress can walk side by side, that culture is not a weakness, but a strength, that identity is not something you inherit and forget, it is something you protect, something you live. So when you hear the name Gayo Lues, do not think of a distant region. Think of a place that stands, a place that remembers, a place that moves in rhythm, in faith, in unity, a place that refuses to be lost.